Welcome to Popternative, where we dive into topical discussions from the worlds of pop culture, social media, and sports. Here is your host, Peter Remoliotis, aka PD Beats.
How's everyone doing? It's good to see everyone.
Hi, good. How are you?
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you. Ty, I find it really interesting because, you're back playing Dalton. A lot of people who follow the Insidious movies know that, Dalton doesn't really know what happened when he was in the coma in the first movies and everything. Did it feel in some sort like playing a different character completely in that regard?
Oh, it's a completely different character. Young Dalton is he doesn't talk a lot because he's in a coma, and when he is awake, he's crying or screaming or acting creepy or whatever it is. So to have the depth and the layers of Dalton now was a fun challenge to tackle, and having Patrick there along the way, who's I've known him since I was 3 years old. So that was a really nice thing to have. It was a great full circle moment for me. So I'm just really happy that this is the movie that gets to do that.
And there was room to play too.
Yeah, no, plenty of room to play and really find out who he was, because we didn't know who he was really at all beforehand. So it was it was a lot of fun.
Now, Sinclair, the Insidious movies, they're scary, they're dark, they're serious, right? Your character comes into the franchise, and by the way, you did an incredible job, by the way.
Thank you.
And, provides a lot of those light, kind of funny moments and everything. What's that like? Because I find that interesting. Is it challenging? I'm just curious about that from an acting perspective.
Yeah, I would say that it's actually a little less challenging than people would think, given the backdrop of the movie and the tone and everything. But, in life, there is the dark and the light, as we talk about a lot in the movie. So there's heavy moments and then there's light moments. And I was really excited to get to explore those in this fifth installment.
Ty, is it crazy to think that, horror movies have always been around, basically, but, there was this big kind of boom in popularity and surge in horror movies, and the Insidious movies were a huge part of that elevation of the genre. How cool is that to be part of, specifically from the early stages?
It's funny. When I was younger, I actually didn't realize any of that. I just thought it was some movie that I was in, and only until kind of recently I found out that it was what it was. But it still hasn't fully hit me. But it's something that I'm really, I didn't know I was this proud of it. And I'm really, especially this one, I'm really excited for people to see it, and I'm really proud of my performance and everyone's performance in it, so.
100%. And Sinclair, before we wrap up, July 7th, The Insidious, The Red Door, this is it. This is what the movies are made of. What are you hoping people get out of it when they get to see the movie, besides having a good time? Anything else specifically?
Yeah, I just hope that people, like you said, this is such an iconic franchise, and I hope that people feel the nostalgia and getting to revisit this and seeing all these familiar faces in this great genre. So I hope everyone just has a really good time. Yeah.
And seriously, congratulations to both of you, because you both are fantastic in this movie, and I can't wait for people to see Insidious, The Red Door, July 7th in theaters. They gotta go see it in theaters. Thank you both so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube. Be sure to like Popternative on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.